ambulance emergency patient breathing?
No, she's not. She's blue.
Tell me exactly what's happened.
I just gone up to my daughter's room because her alarm's going for me to go to work in an hour and a half and she's blue.
How old is your daughter?
She's 19.
Right, listen, lay her flat on her back on the ground and remove any pillows.
She's gone.
No, listen, lay her flat on her back and remove any pillows.
Yeah, we have.
Okay, now listen carefully. I'm going to tell you how to do chest compressions.
My partner's doing it.
Right, okay, get him to pump the chest hard and fast, at least twice per second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on, darling.
Okay, don't stop what you're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
How is it you can be completely healthy and then just one day just not wake up? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
See how far around that one comes.
What are you doing here?
Have you seen my sisters?
What are you going to do to them?
I'm gonna help them.
Where have you been? You left me!
What are you doing out here? Why are you running from me?
I'm not.
What are you doing here?
You shouldn't have run. We're taking you back.
No.
You're not running.
What are you doing? Please don't stop!
I had no one. I had nothing. You were all close and you didn't let me in. Yeah? Huh? You were the poison in that place. Huh? The rock told me you wanted it.
That you messed around with Norman and that we needed someone to punish. That Sergio had 2 sisters. He could afford to lose one. The boy said if I wanted to have something to belong to, then I had to prove I was worth it. So it had to be me. And it had to be you. It's your baby. Please.
You bitch. Come here.
But I thought, oh my God, maybe if I could build myself like a bomb shelter, I might survive this thing. The only problem was, you know, we'd have to be in it at the time for it to happen. And my uncle has an annual New Year's Eve party. So it's New Year's Eve, it's 1999. I'm absolutely terrified that the world is going to end. My brother's deeply into conspiracy theories, and he finds out that the planets are going to collide and the world's going to end when the clock strikes 12. I start immediately building a bunker. I stop playing with my friends. I start to take life a little too seriously. I thought it would be like complete chaos and destruction. So it felt like this impeding thing that I just had to get in front of. We started to collect bricks from all the different skips, but because we didn't have enough brick, it literally was just like you kind of have to scoot in. It was really small and it made absolutely no sense. I was a bit disappointed actually that it didn't happen. This made me realise that the world is big, the world is scary. Sometimes you have to go through the pain to get to know who you really are.
But she didn't see it that way. She felt that she was going through some kind of spiritual awakening, that she could see things that others were too blind to see.
My mother thought I was hallucinating and I was put in the Maudsley. Because if you see things and hear voices, you're considered to have schizophrenia.
The first time she saw herself singing on the telly, she was on a psychiatric ward. Men in white coats carted her away after an episode. There were lots of episodes, one worse than the other. She was misdiagnosed with schizophrenia, when in fact she was suffering from acute bipolar disorder.
It felt like a bad omen, like I was doing something wrong, misguiding people. I was dealing with a lot, and then to be given a label like that, only to find out later that I wasn't, and that they had got it wrong, it was really difficult. They said to me, "You're a young girl who has got out of her depth and you will never be able to work again." That is a very hard thing to be told at 21.
Very deep life. It's just mad.
Bev, you home?
How do you do that? I'm almost there, Francis.
Bev, please! It's not what it looks like.
Keep a look out there. Let's get this done quickly.
Where'd you get that?
We're gonna get your sister, we're gonna bring her back, and we're gonna punish her. Or they're gonna kick us back out into the city. Do you hear me? There's no way I'm ending up back out here.
What was that?
It was definitely around 2001 because I remember 9/11 at the same time. But 9/11 didn't seem real to me. New York was so far away, something in movies and on TV. Sellafield was different. It felt close. While the whole world was waiting for Osama bin Laden's next move, the attention in Ireland began to shift to a regional British nuclear power station. Stories began to spread in the news that it was vulnerable to attack, that a small plane could breach the nuclear reactor, and that the wind might blow the radioactive fallout across the Irish Sea and right into my bedroom window. It all began with this one radio interview and a government minister struggling to explain the plan in the event of a nuclear disaster.
Well, say it's a bad situation.
If it's a bad...
Say a plane crashed into Sellafield. Say the wind was blowing this way, and it all happened 8 minutes ago.
If a plane crashed in Sellafield, that is we're talking about a very major accident there.
Correct.
Something that a great power like the United States weren't geared to cope with last week.
But tell me what to do.
I'm telling you what that...
You're going to give me the fact sheet in a couple of weeks' time, and I'll read it.
Looking back now, the more I uncover, the more I remember. It feels really stupid now, but I can feel those wandering thoughts. The anxious glance at the flat, grey sea, listening in bed trying to distinguish between the rumble of cars outside and the rumble of an incoming nuclear blast wave. And no one ever knew this. I kept it all to myself.
I don't know what I'm